Hello and welcome to Tomb Raider 2 Remastered. I finished my playthrough of Tomb Raider 1 Remastered, and I'm going to make a start on Tomb Raider 2. It won't be like a really long stream, but I want to at least do Lara Croft's Manor as well as the Great Wall level, and hey, might even do all the Venice levels, but we'll just have to see how we're traveling and how I'm feeling as well about the progress. But we're going to jump into Tomb Raider 2 Croft Manor. And this is the first game in the series where Winston the butler was actually in the mansion / manor. First though, just want to have a look at the controls because they did actually add something that was new to Tomb Raider 2 using the flares. I'll just see what button they've got for using the flare. They haven't actually put it down. Oh well, we'll work that out as we go.
Welcome back. After that grueling business last year, I decided to build this assault course to hone my skills and learn some new ones.
There he is. There's Winston. And this is what he looked like in the original version. Now, in the original version of Lara of Tomb Raider 2, she actually has the braid in full. Whereas in the first Tomb Raider game, she didn't. In the remastered, though, she did. But in the original, she didn't.
This set of obstacles is easiest to traverse by using my sideways jumps. Just press left or right at the same time as jump. I can jump backwards too. This set of obstacles is easiest to traverse by using my sideways jumps. Just press left or right at the same time as jump. I can jump backwards too. This set of obstacles is easiest to traverse by using my sideways jumps. Just press left or right at the same time as jump. I can jump backwards too.
Hey Ben Darren, welcome on in. I am having a great time with the remasters, yeah, I really am enjoying it. About 20 minutes or so ago, I finished the remaster of Tomb Raider 1. So, okay, just checked reviews for this game on Xbox. Lots of people giving it 1 star out of 5 because of bad controls. People expect smooth modern controls for this. On Steam, reviews are mostly very positive. Strange difference. Yeah, I mean, you can still use your control stick. I mean, I know 10 controls doesn't completely go away in terms of like unease if you use the control stick. But I'm using the control stick right now to actually move. It doesn't feel too bad. And Pandaren, you expect perfection! Exactly, it must be perfect in every single little small way as well, otherwise it's a write-off, you know. But hey, I think what they've done for games that are over 25 years old now is pretty good, you know what I mean? Like, now if they were remakes from the ground up and they didn't have modern controls that were perfect, then yeah, I could understand. That looks really trippy with the ropes.
Gosh, that was my best time yet. Feel free to explore the rest of the house and gardens.
Hermione, wait, you saw weird glitches on those rope floors. Maybe it was just the shadows. It was very, very strange looking. The ropes, like it looked like it was moving underneath or something. This does look great, Hermione. It does. Yeah, really, really. So far, I mean, this is my second favorite game in the entire series, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've done with a lot of stuff in this one as well. My number one favorite is actually the fourth one, The Last Revelation. So, Cat, wait till you see the Tomb Raider 3 garden. You took a sneak peek. I don't blame you at all, Sailcat. I'll definitely be doing the Croft Manor for that game as well. I don't do them every time I play, but I definitely wanted to do them for the remaster. Because there's something that the games... well, I mean, they brought them back in later games, but I mean, in terms of the classic games, they dropped it after this one. I mean, after 3, I mean. Hermione, you love Tomb Raider 2 too, especially the Venice levels and the Opera House. Oh yeah. I will say though that the enemies can be very annoying in this game because they get an advantage at shooting at you before you get an opportunity to shoot back, especially when you're swimming underwater. Yeah, the underwater levels as well. It's going to be interesting to see the Maria Dora as well, or I think it's Doria. Alright, I don't want to risk it. I was going to go up to the top of the roof, but... Hermione, it's been ages since you played Tomb Raider 2, but you played it multiple times through. Nice. Yeah, it's a really good follow-up. Winston, come on, keep it in. Winston letting rip. This is something too, like being able to actually see who they were supposed to be on the photos. Yeah, Hermione, there's certain things I don't mind talking about in my personal life on stream, but there's also some things that I don't. So probably be best and less time consuming if I don't go into anything like that. And Darren, those stairs look so funny. They do in these the old school graphics. Hey there, Lucinda. Welcome on in. Good morning to you. How's the Tomb Raider trilogy going? This is the earliest you've been up in the past entire week. That'd feel a bit weird after not being up until later. But it's going well. I finished off the first one not too long ago and making a start on this one. I'll try and get the at least the first couple of levels in Venice, because I wanted to showcase the mansion as well in each game before jumping into the actual game. There you are, Winston. Alright, Winston. There's something I want to show you, Winston. You'll love it. It's quite cool what I'm going to show you. Thanks for redeeming that, Mr. Gote. You might have to wait a bit because I can't actually save it in the Croft manner yet, so have to wait till I actually get into the game. How's things going? Cheers, Hermione. Mr. Goatee ended up having a good birthday and got an appointment Tuesday and been playing the Yakuza and watching TV relaxing since you got one tablet left to wean off. Oh, well, that's good then, dude. I hope that things went well. And that's great that you had a great birthday. Mr. Goatee, that's fine. No worries, dude. Thanks. Hermione, yeah, use phone and PC for different occasions. That's okay, Hermione. Thank you so much for leaving the lurk. Bendarin, it's good. Lara wants her tea shaken, but not stirred. Exactly, Lara's not Bond. Mr. Goethe, you watch Terminator Genesis and Rambo Last Blood on the new big TV. It's like a new $3,000 TV Dad got. Well, that's great that you're able to enjoy those movies on such a big screen. I'm assuming it's a big screen. Winston can phase through stuff. Only some things, though, as we're going to see. He can't phase through everything. It's one of the latest LG crystals, you think? Nice, that's good. Come on, Winston, keep up. Where are you, mate? Where'd you go? There he is. Winston, this way. Oh, really, Lucinda? Necro's on his way to Kentucky today for a work trip. They'll be driving, won't be back home for like 13 or 14 hours. Oh, what a long trip. Holy shit, Lucinda. That's definitely a lot of time. Especially on the roads as well. Come on, Winston. It's quite a cool thing I want to show you. Come on. It's in here. I'd heard about this, that they had actually done this for the remastered version. Actually make him go frozen for being in the freezer. In the original version, they don't do that. You right there, Winston? He's like, I need to rethink my employment. Listen, you'll be at work for 7 of those hours, but still. Now he's unfrozen. He's not dead. I'm not dead. I feel happy. Poor dude got frozen. And clipping. You'll be at work for 7 of those hours, but still, it's like 7 hours of driving for them. That is a crazy amount of time, Lucinda. Like, I hope that, they take turns and they're able to, take as many breaks as they can. Yeah, Lucinda, it's so cool that they did that. It's a nice touch that they added that too. Mr. Gote Winston going, Jesus, these fucking 90s kids logging me in the freezer again. It's like, why do they keep doing this? What I like is that in the reboot trilogy, in Rise of the Tomb Raider, there's a DLC where you explore Lara's mansion, and one of the documents you find is a letter that Winston writes to Lara's father Richard about some things, and one of the things he mentions is Lara locking him inside the freezer. So I thought that was a nice reference back to the old Tomb Raider games with that one. Exactly. Hashtag remaster, Lucinda. The remaster at work. Something I definitely need to do as well is have Lara put some music on. No, Lucinda, no, this is the original music. They still kept the original music and also the sound effects as well. Alright, this will be a good time to actually see which button they've made to pull out the flare. Let's see if, now that we're inside Tomb Raider 2, it actually has what does what. No. Alright, now that's a bit of a thing that they should have done. Alright, so these options that they're showing cover Tomb Raiders 1, 2, and 3. But Tomb Raider 2 introduced the ability to have a flare, which isn't in Tomb Raider 1. So maybe it's secondary, even though that's grayed out. No. It's a bit of an oversight. I mean, you can go in manually and use them, but it is nice to have the shortcut key to just open up the flare, but it looks like they didn't do that for the remaster. There we go, made it. I like how there's like a little bit of a tune that the sound effects make. Bum ba dum. I can't really do it with my mouth, but Mr. Goatee, was there a point or secret to this room? Not in this one, I don't think. In Tomb Raider 3 there is, but in Tomb Raider 2 I don't think there is for this. I think it's just basically a, cool, a hidden area kind of thing. Lara's got all these friggin' old school, like, gold coins and stuff. All these chests. I'll say Lucinda. Damn rich, absolutely. That's definitely a lot of money that Lara has there, a lot of doubloons. Alright, so that is Croft Manor in Tomb Raider 2 Remastered. Golden Mask is the name of the expansion that was released on the PC version, but never released on console systems, on the console versions. But I'll be doing them in my annual playthrough series of Tomb Raider. Now the camera goes up to that angle. Oh, I did. I didn't mean to go back to the title again. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Sorry, Chad. I'll catch up in a moment. Wanted to actually save. Come on, Tiger. Where are you? There it is. Alright, so now game and save. Now that I've saved, when I go into that and then go right, it'll be save and then load. Alright. There we go. Alright. Mr. Gote, yay, I got the sword. Fuck, I'm on fire. Exactly, he thought, I've done it. I've defeated the... Hey, Drago, welcome on in. Tomb Raider 2, your original game that turned you into a gamer and the basis for your name. If you hadn't misspelled it, the Dragon Blade. Well, that's cool that you were inspired by this game. And it is a great game. Out of the first 3 games, this is probably my favorite one, I would say. Listen to God, that helicopter noise. It's so retro, isn't it? It's so funny. Drago and the level from the demo disc, iconic. I never actually played the demo disc of Tomb Raider 2. Was the Great Wall the whole demo, was it? Mr. Gote, can we shoot the helicopter, please? It's like, come on, Chopper. Oh, Mr. Gote, how do you want Lara to die? Because I can actually redeem or honor your redemption now of Rest in Peace, Lara. Did you want her to do like a dive from a great height, or did you want to have a drowning, or? Big difference indeed, Lucinda. There is a big difference. Like, holy shit. After every boss fight in Tomb Raider 1, I was actually showing the remastered version and also the original version. And it's so funny, like, for the final boss of the game, in the remastered graphics, she's got a very angry look on her face. But in the old school graphics, she's actually smiling. Even when dead, it's the same. Hey, Mariana. How's things going? Welcome on in. Drago, it was to the T-Rex was the demo. Oh, here to T-Rex was the demo. Nice, that's cool. That's good that they did demo like that. The first game I played in the series was Last Revelation. Mr. Gote, a dive would be cool? Alright. Let us set that up. Won't be getting secrets in this game, but in this one they're like statuettes. Gonna go as high as I can and then save it and then do a leap of faith. Let's see. Should I make that word? I'll do a run and jump dive. Okay, Mr. Goatee, here is your redemption. Rest in peace, Lara. She's actually alive. Thanks for redeeming that, Mr. Goatee. Drago, you were young, you needed the guide, which you thought was the coolest thing ever to finish it. You even had a Lara Croft memory card. Oh, you did? Oh, cool. Yeah, Never had anything like that with any of the like PlayStation 1 or 2 stuff. Yeah, Mr. Goto, that crack sound. Nice use of your emote there, Lucinda. Definitely very fitting. Yeah, I was doing that in Tomb Raider 1 as well, Lucinda, with one of the deaths. It's so funny changing your facial expressions in photo mode. Hey there, Max. How's things going, dude? Welcome on in. Max, things are going? Oh, that's good, Max. Lara did a leap of faith. Didn't go quite as planned. Plus, there's no haystacks to jump into. Indeed, Ben Darren. A kitty and some eagles. Well, not eagles. I think they're vultures. They're not vultures. There's some bird, some kind of flying thing. That's cool to add the cobwebs that weren't there in the original. Ben Darren, you bet that original Skybox looks decent on a CRT screen. Yeah, I definitely think that a lot of those old school graphics, if you're playing them on the actual original systems and using an old school TV, you'll definitely get the full effect. Hello there, Sprocket. Welcome on in. I hope it's going well. You going pretty well, Sprocket? Excellent, that's good to hear. Jeez, those spiders are very small, but they take a lot of friggin' bullets. Sprocket, very busy, but hopefully that will lead to more monies. Doing research for several potential web clients. Oh, nice. That's cool. That's good that you got a few on the boil, so to speak. That's cool. Oh yeah, that AI, Bandarin. It's like go to a fast food restaurant. Yeah. Is this made by AI or not? I made it. Are you AI? No, I'm RI. RI? What's that? Real intelligence? Oh, sorry. No, I want AI, not RI. Sorry, can I get a refund on that? Sprocket, unfortunately, they haven't mentioned AI yet. It's like, maybe you could ask for extra money, Sprocket. Drago, drop that beat, DJ. It's so interesting with sounds how after a while, if you listen to the sounds on repeat, they start to make a beat or a tune. No.
Uh-huh.
Sprocket, it's kind of funny when a business guy wants to use some specific framework or library of code that happens to be trendy, when the end result is what matters, not the specific library. Fortunately, that doesn't happen often. I see, Sprocket. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes trends have a result that is only temporary and not for everyone. And it might seem like a successful thing, but only because the person using it has something that actually fits it. But trying to make something fit something that doesn't, that's when you start to get a lot of problems and things.
Pardon me, if that was just your way of trying the doors for me.
With a Tommy gun on my keyring.
Though not anymore. So after you.
Somehow, you don't behave like you got a monk's blood.
I understand that somehow is in my favor. So indulge me about the dagger. I'd be indebted with your life.
These doors are waiting for the right one. the right time to arrive, and then the dagger's blade will honor the hearts of those who believe. So unless you pledge your loyalty as well...
And which one is that?
To the sins and fortunes of Marco Bartoli!
Perhaps not just yet, then. Aha, Gianni Bartelli, Via Caravelli, Venice.
It's so cool in the remaster to actually be able to see what it is that Lara's actually typing in there and what is already there as well at the same time. And it's so funny because in the original version of Tomb Raider 2, there's no lip movement, there's no sort of like eyes going left and around, looking around and all that kind of stuff. In the remastered version there, they have, of course, added that, but they've kept, of course, the head movements and bobbing that the characters actually do in the original when they're talking. But it's really cool with the remaster to actually have the subtitles as well, and also be able to see text that's been on the screen and everything in very clear text. So there we go. That is the Great Wall. But Lara can't access that door yet, so she needs to come back later. So you got to be careful because enemies get an advantage over you and can start doing damage to you before you even get the opportunity to actually shoot back. This game is definitely notorious for that, especially when you're in water and you're trying to get out of the water to get on land to pull your weapons out. It's interesting with the remaster because it doesn't, like in the original, it like completely covers almost the whole head and face. Well, the whole face, whereas in the remaster it's sort of like a Phantom of the Opera mask, which is very fitting because we actually do go into an opera house in this game.
Aha. Uh-huh.
You gotta love the logic. In the original version, as you can see, with the glass there, you might think, oh yeah, can shoot through that. But nope, you can't shoot through that glass. That glass is bulletproof glass, but you can shoot through this glass, which looks along the same lines as the other glass. So if you've tried to shoot that glass and it doesn't do, then you might be like, oh, this glass probably doesn't shoot. You can't shoot it. But this is the type of glass in this game that you can shoot through.
Uh-huh.
Casper, Venice water finally looks like water. That's true. Kind of looks like there's like worms or something crawling on the top of it in the original version's graphics. Hello, Maxi. Welcome, dude. How's things going for you, man? As for me, I'm doing well. Things are going great. I finished off the remastered Tomb Raider 1 earlier. So I wanted to do a few levels with the second one. And then tomorrow do a long stream of it. It's going good. Excellent, dude. I'm glad to hear that, man. Oh damn, you're late to the Tomb Raider playthrough. Yeah, dude. I actually did a stream of it about, I think it was 2:30 a.m. on Wednesday morning, my time, because the game became available after midnight. And I did a stream until like 6 a.m. in the morning. And then later that day, at about 6 p.m., I started another stream. But yeah, finished Tomb Raider 1 earlier today. Yes, what do you mean tomorrow is Black Bones Day? That's true. I will be playing Black Flag as well, but not for the whole not for the whole day though. It'll be a bit of a meme stream for, you know, at least a couple of hours just doing pirate stuff that you can't do in Skull and Bones. But I will be doing this game tomorrow as well. Oh, well, I'm actually finding them quite well, but I actually went back to the tank controls, so it just feels really comfortable for me playing with the tank controls. The new controls I tried, but they feel a bit weird. Plus, they've changed around the buttons for things, and you can't do a sidestep anymore in the modern controls like this. You can't do that anymore, apparently. So I just went back to tank controls. That's really cool effects on the windows here. Whereas on the original version, it looks like there's no glass, just framework. Maxi, you're hoping they made them a bit more modern and easy to control like the modern games. Yeah, I think the thing that has made it difficult for them is how the level and all that is designed, because it's all grid based, even when there's like sloped stuff. And so I feel like when they did the modern controls for this remaster, they tried to make it suit that kind of layout as much as possible. It is similar to Legend Anniversary and Underworld, how you move Lara, but I don't think it's 100% the same necessarily. But yeah, I haven't spent enough time playing the modern controls to really get used to them. But I must say, it does feel weird in these old school games for when you press left, Lara turns and moves left, you know, instead of just rotates left as you go through. I mean, the funny thing is, I can use the control stick, which feels pretty good, but I'm still actually using the D-pad to move around because I'm just so used to playing these old school games in that way. It really is, Maxi. They did such a great job. And in Tomb Raider 1, they actually brought over something that you can't do until Tomb Raider 2 in the original releases, which was do a mid-air in jump. Do a roll in mid-air, I should say. That was something that Tomb Raider 2 added. But they brought it across in the remaster to Tomb Raider 1. It does, Maxi, yeah. That was funny earlier with the Croft Manor, because I did that too. And there was walls with rope to climb. Like a parallax view. It looks very, very weird. Maxi, you saw one review where their only issue was that some items on the floor blended with the texture on the new graphics, so can easily be missed. I definitely experienced that myself as well. There were two keys. There was one key that I missed completely for about 20 minutes trying to figure out where I went wrong. And then I just finally saw it when I went into old school graphics. Because I thought to myself, I'll just see if I can find where I went, because I figured maybe my memory will be jogged by seeing the old school graphics as to where I might have, because I thought I just went the wrong way somewhere or didn't access an area yet. And I finally found that key. And then there was another instance where I almost missed it, but I just saw it, but it was definitely camouflaged. So okay, you tried some Blood Rain 2 Remaster. Looks good and controls very smooth. Never actually played any of those ones. I didn't actually realize they did a remaster though. That's cool. Did they remaster just the second one? Casper, that sounds familiar. It definitely does. Yeah. Hopefully they can patch that stuff. Hey Katrin, welcome on in. Thank you so very much for the raid. Thank you very much. I hope things are going well. Welcome on in to you and your raiders. Welcome to Tomb Raider 2 Remastered. I finished off Remastered 1 earlier my time, and so I wanted to make a start at least on the second one today. Salcat, they remastered both of them. Okay, cool. Well, that's good. Never actually played any of them, though. I do like vampire stuff, but never actually played them. Thank you again for the raid. And you're playing Remastered as well? Excellent. That's cool. Which Remastered game were you playing? Hey, Black Bullet. Welcome on in. I have, yeah. Yeah, I finished the first Remaster, and I really, really liked it. I thought it was really well done. It was so funny, too, to see comparison between the remastered version of enemies' faces and also the old school versions as well. So that was quite funny. So as I've been going through, I've just been switching to the old school graphics every now and again just to show the contrast between the two versions. Katrin, you finished the first and the unfinished business. You'll play this one tomorrow. Thanks for the shout. Oh, that's no trouble at all for the shout out. That's no worries. Thank you for the raid. And that's good that you finished the first and the unfinished business. Nice. I never actually played any of the expansions, so when I do my annual playthroughs, I'm going to be doing the games in old school graphics, and I'm going to be doing those expansions for the first time. So I'm looking forward to experiencing them for the very first time. But that's good that you got the first one done. That's right, Black Bullet, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, obviously, people who've played the classics before already know what they look like, but it's still interesting to contrast the two versions. Catherine, all those extra levels are new to you as well? Oh, cool. First time playing them also. That's cool. Black Bullet, have you locked the butler in? I have, yep. It's interesting what they do too in the remastered graphics once you lock him in. It was really well done. So, okay, I think you would like the first Blood Rain. It has challenging jumps, some exploration, and lots of fighting, of course. Nice. Isn't it set during World War II as well? Katrin, you want to finish with the old graphics too. You feel it's easier, you have more light. That is very true. There's a lot of areas in the remastered graphics with the lighting where you can't see anything. It's like complete and utter darkness. Whereas those areas in the original have more, like, you know, they're brighter, so to speak. Darren, it's like a big Tetris game going on with the old water waves. Yeah, it's so interesting, the advancements too that have happened over time with games in general and effects like water and stuff. It's just been amazing to see that evolution. So the first game Cats in World War II. Cool. Katrin, you remember your brother playing Blood Rain? It looked cool. Maybe they will remake it or remastered. Yeah, Cellcat was saying before that they remastered the two games. Not sure when they actually did that though. There's a vampire series that I haven't played all the games of, but I would like to actually get around to it. Is the Legacy of Kain games. I've played through Soul Reaver 1 and 2, but I never played through the original Blood Omen or the other games in the series. And the first Soul Reaver is actually celebrating its 25th anniversary this year too. I think it came out in 1999. Kain is deified. I don't remember all the quotes from that game, but I really love the opening cinematic music in Soul Reaver. Get chills just even thinking about it. Cellcat, not too long ago. Oh, cool. There was a Shadow Man remastered. I was looking at playing Shadow Man. I heard they actually added some extra stuff for it as well. But I played the Nintendo 64 version back when it came out. There was also a PS1 version as well. Ben Darren should try a game called Vampire Rain.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They really do, Ben Darren. Yeah, and they have an advantage over you a lot too, because they can start shooting you way before you even get a chance to get to where they are, especially when you're underwater swimming.
Uh-huh.
Interesting detail. I'm pretty sure the original version had tattoo of the Bartley cult, or not the Bartley cult, sorry, the entrance to where the Temple of the Dagger, the Temple of Xi'an. They did, yeah. It just wasn't 100% clear in the original. Oh no. Oh my god. I thought Lara was going to make the water there. So, okay, those enemies look like Steven Seagal as a mime. Wouldn't be surprised if he's done a movie where he does play a mime and just gets someone else to do the role for him, except for close-up shots. Yeah, Max, this is so funny when you think, oh yeah, I'll make the jump. I should be safe. I'll land in water or something.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Ben Darren was like, splat. Black Bullet, thank you so very much for the 50 bits. Thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it. That's awesome. They did, Maxi, yeah. So in Tomb Raider 1 Remastered, whether you have the graphics of the remaster on or off, Lara can actually do that in midair. I actually saw that in Tomb Raider 3, they actually added in the ability when you're inside a crawl space and you're at the exit of it, for Lara to do the roll out of it that she does in Tomb Raider 5. So I had a look around, and apparently it was something that was to be implemented in Tomb Raider 3, but they took it out for some reason before release. So the remaster apparently has put that back into Tomb Raider 3. But in terms of like Tomb Raider 1 and 2, they haven't added in the ability to duck or to crawl. Something that I wish that they added, which I don't think would give you a necessary, a major advantage in Tomb Raider 1 or 2, but in Tomb Raider 4, they gave you the ability to actually shimmy around corners of things. I don't think that would make you, too OP or something in 1 and 2 if they added that. But I could see why they don't want to add duck to Tomb Raider 1 and 2, because even though there are alcove things to climb into, there's not very many of them, and they're not designed to be climbed into anyway, Cheers, Black Bullet. Maxi, that's cool. Hopefully no save crystals in Tomb Raider 3. No, they'll probably have the health crystals though, because in the PC, I think these remasters are based on the PC versions of the first 3. And in the PC version, you have health crystals. It was funny, I've already said this, but in PlayStation 1 on Tomb Raider 1, you have save crystals. In Tomb Raider 2 on PS1, you don't. You have manual saves. So you would think that for Tomb Raider 3 on PS1, they would have manual saves again. Nope. They go back to save crystals. Except the save crystals in the save crystals in Tomb Raider 3 on PlayStation 1 can actually be collected and used when you want to use them. Whereas in Tomb Raider 1 on PS1, you have to actually use them there where you find them, or you just keep on going. Katrin, it's weird. You remember that too? Yeah, it was a really cool move. So I can understand why there were some things that didn't carry across, but... And hell, even the sprint. Although I could see why in Tomb Raider 2 having the sprint would be a bit of an over advantage, especially in the first level.
Uh-huh. No.
Classic.
No. No. No.
Maxi, no. No. Bendarin, nay. Nay. No. Nay. No, nay, nay, no, no, nay, nay, no, no, nay, no, nay, no. Katrin, one of your viewers told you something weird they did. PS4 has platinum for this, but PS5 not. You wonder why. That is very strange. I'm not really one that's into getting platinum or getting like trophies. It's the same with achievements. But I think it is weird that they would do it for PS4 version but not PS5 version. I don't really understand that logic. Doesn't make sense. It's been a while since I saved. May as well save again. Casper, you can imagine Rod getting sponsored for Skull and Bones and streaming Black Flag instead. Here we have shipboarding, Skull and Bones doesn't have that. Here we have land exploration, Skull and Bones doesn't have that. Well, I'll definitely be doing similar things in Black Flag when I stream that ahead of Tomb Raider 2 stream tomorrow. Max said they only do that for collections. Really? Well, that's strange. Is a bit tricky because if you put the camera in a certain spot and then let go, after a few seconds it brings it back behind Lara. So if you're trying to do something specific with the camera and trying to hold it in place, when you have something that's obstructing it, that's as close as I can get with the wall where it is. But if I push it any further, it goes to the opposite side. So if I want to keep it on the same angle, I have to sort of like do it back and forth slightly in increments to keep it like that. Oh, you're a big AC fan as well, Katrin? Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't got an Assassin's Creed playthrough this year yet happening, but I wanted to do a stream of Black Flag as kind of like a meme stream. I wanted to do a playthrough. Well, I wanted to do a stream, sorry, where I just went and did all the pirate stuff that you can't do in Skull and Bones, which is coming out tomorrow. Just to do a few hours of that before jumping back into Tomb Raider 2. Maxi, I think you can only have one platinum for a collection of games like they did for the Uncharted collection. You guess they didn't want to redo the whole trophy list for the Tomb Raider collection on PS5. Yeah, I mean, if it ends up being like double the work, I could definitely understand if they do it like that. Yes, Elcat, I love that music. It's really, really cool. In Rise of the Tomb Raider, when you do the Blood Ties DLC, when Lara's in the mansion going around and there's a story to it, but you're going around and exploring things. You can actually have that music play as well as an Easter egg. And I think Lara says she comments on how it sounds familiar. Maxi, Ubisoft making a pirate game that is worse than Black Flag is just dumb, lol. And I think it was originally going to be a Black Flag DLC. Yeah, I was looking at some gameplay again yesterday, and it seems like Discovery Tour mode style when you actually are on foot going around. Like, it's cool that you can at least see your pirate that you've made, once you change their appearance and everything. But it'd be cool to do that on the ship, for example. It'd be good to have like a fighting arena. So that's the thing, right? If you look at Assassin's Creed Syndicate and the fight clubs that they could have done something similar, but for the pirates, like imagine you have two people and they basically challenge the other pirate to a sword fight and they can bet in-game currency on it, things like that. That'd be something that they could have done. Katrin, you got the platinum on PS3 for Uncharted, and you got those two when you replayed on the collection. Oh, cool, Katrin. I'm really looking forward to replaying those Uncharted games because I've only played through them once as well. Hey, Whiskey, welcome on in. Yeah, the conductor. I was trying to get that effect for sure. Katrin, oh well, it's just an excuse to play more Tomb Raider. That is true. Exactly. Mr. Gote, why play Skull and Bones when you got Black Flag? Yeah, I was saying to Ryu in my Tomb Raider 1 Remastered stream earlier today that, that meme where it's like, oh, I want to get this. We've got that at home. It'd be the other way around. It'd be like, oh, I want to play Skull and Bones. And it's like, look, you've got a better